Okay, super excited to introduce our next speaker. Colette, where are you? I'm trying to see your face. Colette is a mama of three, right? Yeah, mama of three. And I asked Colette to speak tonight because I have had the pleasure of getting to know her. I still remember the day that Kristen Manassian called me. I was at the Costco or the Sam's Club or something, and like racing home with my cart at the checkout, trying to get home because Kristen said, we have got to talk to this girl. She needs this so bad. She wants this so bad. And it was a life-changing conversation for all of us, a beautiful relationship that started. And what we didn't know at the time is that God was weaving together something really, really beautiful that was bigger than we ever could have imagined. And so I wanted Colette to get to share. Colette is a bronze ambassador, quickly gaining on silver, and super excited for her to get to share with you how she has battled some really big obstacles that easily could have set her business back, that she easily could have thrown in the towel, and she has every right to do so. I always say sometimes you have every right to sit under the covers and eat ice cream, but you choose whether or not you do that. And I'm just really proud of her, and I'm excited for her to get to share her story with you. So
thank you, Brooke. No, I'm fighting back the tears. There were days where I definitely hid under those covers. Ben & Jerry's came in handy a few times, not gonna lie. Yeah, the story started back in October. Reached out to Kristen, complete stranger, saw her live, and it was right where I was at. It was my heart, and I knew I had to talk to her. And what was it? Not even, I don't know how many hours we spent on the phone, but I think a week later, 5 days later, I was like, I have to do this. I need to do this. I see this, and I want it so badly. And I'm so glad I jumped. Not many months later, after I joined, my life completely changed. Sorry, but I am so grateful for Q. I had no idea my life was going to change like it did. I am now a single mom of three, but man, I am so blessed. Q is such a big part of my journey, and I can see such a huge light at the end of this tunnel. And of course, Brooke asks me to share about overcoming obstacles. There's been a lot of obstacles, personally, obviously, but it's funny how your personal life can parallel in business too. And I've definitely had some days where I had to fight through that, the personal stuff affecting my business. And we've all had those days in our business where stuff goes wrong and people bail and take people with them, and there's the shipping issues or whatever else it might be. And, just really having that, you're getting back to your why, for one. And my why is bigger than it's ever been. This is my sole income. This is everything for me. These are my three kids that I'm supporting now. And so really being able to get up and have a good attitude, that has been huge for me. Getting back into writing in my gratitude journal, that has been a game changer. But really, I want to share like some things that I've really found that kind of keep me grounded, that keep me moving forward, because I know we all have those days that are really, really hard to move forward. And one of those things, the first thing for me was actually the way I was raised. I'm really having to reverse what I was taught. I was taught it was all or nothing. You're either in or you're out. If you don't do it right, don't do it at all. Well, where's the room for growth in that? There's no growth there. There is no room for mistakes. There's no room for failing. There's no room for moving forward, trying something new. I got to be honest, when Brooke asked me to speak, I was like, oh God, honestly, I can go live, but this intimidates me. I'm not going to lie. It's just something that it's just new for me, but something my dad taught me that I'm really having to unlearn is we do need to be able to fail forward. We do need to be able to have room for growth, have room for failure, have room for learning. You know, there is that gray area. It's not just black and white. And so that I'm so grateful for that with Q and having these amazing leaders that really want you and will push you and propel you forward. I needed this. So that's one thing. Absolutely. It's not an all or nothing type of deal. There's no room for growth there. Get rid of the perfectionism, because guess what? We are all going to be learning on this journey. And the truth is, if you're not growing, you're shrinking. I want to be growing. So I want to be pushing out of that fear. I want to be stepping forward, even if it's the wrong step, but that's how we learn, right? So take that step, no matter if it's just a baby step. So if we can do that, if we can show our teams to do that, I mean, like Vanessa said, speed of the leader, speed of the team. So if we're not doing it, we can't ask our teams to be doing it. So here I am on this call. Number 2, take your emotion out of it. I love that Vanessa said that. That is in everything with this. This is truly a business. So if we can separate the two, I know we care about people. That's why we're here. But if we can separate the two, get control of our emotions in a problem situation, take a step back, look at it logically. Is there something we can do to change the situation? If not, okay, let's move on. But if there's something we can do to fix it, absolutely. We've got some incredible leaders that will help us do things, solve problems, liaisons, all of that. Whatever we can possibly do, absolutely, we will do that. But if there's nothing you can do about it, let's move our focus. Number 3, let's focus on the positive. I am so big about positivity. The complaining, I don't have room for that. Okay, obviously there's a problem. Let's talk about it. Let's address it, but let's focus on the positive. Let's show our teams that there's positivity here. There's a lot of amazing stuff here in this ground floor company. We've got products that are blowing people out of the water. We've got growth that is insane. We have incredible leaders, Jake and Mark and Brooke and Kristen, and we have so much here that I am so grateful coming over from another company. I didn't have any of that. So this is incredible to be part of this. The heart behind this company, let's focus on all the amazing stuff that's going on right now. Number 4, this is huge for me and I am learning this. And I believe that this is a sign of a good leader, is asking for help. That is not a sign of weakness. We don't know everything. Let's always be open to learning. Everybody has something. Everybody has a strength that they can share. Let's be open to that. Let's be open to asking for help. Hey, guess what? My name is Colette and I don't know how to do a PowerPoint, but guess what? I'm going to learn, because it's ridiculous, but I was a stay-at-home mom for 12 years. When would I have ever learned to do a PowerPoint? Kristen's over there busting them out and I'm like, help, anyone? I have to be humble enough to say, hey, I need help. I don't know how to do that, but I'm coachable and I'm open to learning. That's all we're asking. Like, that's a huge thing for a leader, and I'm learning this. Number 5, maturity is, or what is it? Oh, is the ability to see someone else's point of view. Okay, learning this one too. Taking a step back, we all have a different opinion. Doesn't mean I'm always right. Doesn't mean Mary's always wrong or Carol's always wrong or anybody else. But like, I can look at that and go, you know what? Like, you're coming from that place and I can understand that. I can step back and say, you know what? I get it. I understand your frustration. How can I help? You know, I am here to help you as your leader, as your team member, whatever it is, their sideline. What can I do to help? And I can take a step back and know I'm not always right. Number 6, communication. We have 2 ears, we have 1 mouth. I am working on this one also. Learning to just listen. A lot of people just want to have you listen to what they have to say. This is huge, even when recruiting or with customers. How can I help you? What do you need help with? How can I really listen to what you're saying, take it all in, process that, and then really help address that? And when someone is feeling like you're really truly listening to them, they feel heard. Once again, this is a relationship business. How can I help you? I'm here because I care. You're not just a sale. Number 7. Okay, this is another thing that I'm learning. you know, when there's a frustration, when there's something that goes wrong, which, okay, it's happening a lot. Stuff goes wrong. This is ground floor. There's glitches, internet stuff, whatever. How can I change my focus? So, okay, maybe we can't fix the problem, but how can I take action and change my focus? How can I reach out to someone else that day? Can I open up a conversation with somebody and maybe talk to them about something going on in their life? Maybe send a happy birthday, maybe make somebody's day. But how can I switch my focus off of that problem to a solution? And we all know what we focus on grows, right? So if we're focusing on action, if we're focusing on positivity, we're focusing on what we're grateful for, all of that is going to grow in our business. This is really, really awesome. John Maxwell said this. This I thought was huge because we've all heard experience is the best teacher, right? He says evaluated experience is the best teacher. That was like light bulb for me. Whoa, like how can I take a step back and look at that experience, learn from it, grow, teach that down to my team or whoever I come in contact with? How can I take that and add value to somebody else? Something I learned from that. I was like, whoa, that was just one word. Threw that in there. That was huge for me. Another thing I thought was really, really awesome is, and this is definitely something I learned. I'm gonna tell you a little story. In my previous company, I remember when I first started, I was absolutely terrified to send a message, a reach out, like a typed message, terrified. And it's so stupid. I can look back, it was 3 years ago, and it was just a friend of mine out of everybody. It wasn't even a stranger. It was a friend of mine. I was absolutely terrified. And I remember my upline saying, like, what do you have to lose? What's she going to do? Say no? And I was like, okay, I guess that's the worst that can happen, right? I mean, I guess she could say some other things, and so I did that reach out, and then it got easier, and it got easier, and it got easier. And then I started doing live videos. The first one, absolutely terrified. If only I could have had hemp then. Didn't have that. But here I am able to do live videos now. No problem. This intimidated me, but here we go. My first time, I'm gonna keep failing forward, right? I'm gonna keep learning. I'm gonna keep growing. I'm gonna keep pushing myself. So if we can do that, if we can take these little baby steps, whatever it might be, slowly but surely, we're going to get there. And we're all in this together. We're all learning. We're all growing. We're all stepping outside of our box, outside of that comfort zone. I love what Vanessa said. Like, we just can't, if we're not doing it, we can't expect our team to do it. Let's all fail forward. Let's all learn from those things. Let's all grow. Let's continue this, because honestly, like what they always say, it's growth with a compensation plan attached, or whatever network marketing is. And that's if you choose it to be. You know, there's a lot of people that choose not to grow in this, hence their business is not growing. But I feel like if we can continue to do this, we're watching our leaders doing it. I mean, our leaders are doing all this big, scary stuff too. And if we can just continue doing this, we're not only going to be better leaders, we're not only going to be better business people, but it ties into our entire personal life too. So if I can be a better mom because of this, and I can teach my kids to fail forward and move forward in life and do those scary things and try new things, they're going to find what they're passionate about, and they're going to love their life, and they're going to be happier. And so if I can continue doing that in my business and in my personal life, like, we're all winning, right?
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Y'all, this woman, like I said, has every reason to shrink instead of grow. And I am just really proud of you. We're so thankful we got to hear from you. And I want you guys to know, like, everyone goes through stuff. If you think you are going through stuff, turn around and look to your left and look to your right, because they're going through stuff too. And it's those people that I think that rise above the occasion. In fact, Jake Spencer told me this once. He said, I don't really identify leaders by who has the highest volume that month or who had the biggest winning. You may hear that on Q News, whatever. He's like, I identify the leader when they've hit a really hard circumstance and they've overcome it or they've gotten through it. And that is truly such a lesson to be learned. So thank you so much. You killed it. You knocked it out of the park, and just really grateful we got to hear from you tonight. So
thanks, Brooke.